Hello, this is Big Boss Rescue Chief of Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. Welcome to our series, Animal Rescue Postmortem, where we analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly of animal rescues throughout the world. Postmortem number 23. Here we have I don't know what this person is here with the catch pole. I don't know if they are a fish and wildlife type person or if they're an animal control person. However, I've got a lot to say about this because there's so much I don't like about this, and it needs to be said here. What I believe is going on in this video is I'll just go ahead and let it play instead of you just listen to me jabber while there's a still image there. I think this guy, well, first of all, he doesn't have all the tools that he needs. So I'm going to guess that he probably doesn't have all the training that he needs here. And then we're going to point out some stuff that the police officers could do, not differently, but just shouldn't do at all in a way here. And then I want to point out other stuff, the safety, as far as their safety goes, is concerned. But you've got a guy here who's using a catch pole on a cat around its neck, which sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the animal. But as you'll see in this footage here, the typical thing that happens with a cat on a catch pole, or any animal on a catch pole for that matter, and this is why you have to go around the neck and then go around the torso and one of the limbs, not just around the neck, torso and limb. There's always the risk of just around the neck of you can fracture a vertebrae, crush the larynx or the trachea, and make things much worse. Well, I mean, we've got a cat, a bobcat that's crashed through the grill of this car here. So things can't be going good for it already. And then you got this guy jamming around in there trying to catch it with a catch pole out of there. And maybe that's the only way that it can be done. But look, here's that spinning. And it gets thrown into the back of the truck, still on the catch pole. Now that is inappropriate under all circumstances. And is the cable he pulling out there, is that what's on the catch pole there? Or is that the cable that's on the catch pole? There's no circumstances in which it's okay to leave the animal on a catch pole in the back of a truck unrestrained properly. That's just really poor training, bad decision making, and all the above as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't do it that way. I'd get the cat, if I transferred it from the catch pole to a net and then just left it in the net in the back of the truck, that's not good either, but it's better than just leaving it on the end of a catch pole to thrash around back there. That's inappropriate. So that tells me that this agency hasn't trained this guy. He doesn't have the right tools. Where are the, let's go over here. Let's see if I can just get back to the back of the truck here real quick. Yeah, this is doing really jumpy stuff here. So, can I inch this over a little bit? I don't know. Let's see if I can catch this right. Be patient with me here. Oh, this is painful. Okay, so it skips it. I don't like this viewer here. Okay, so here we go. Let's just be patient. Here he comes throwing it. Look at this. This is just not the way you do things. And now we're throwing it in the back of a truck with a bunch of other stuff in there. Look at that. Can I change the speed on this? Let me look at this real quick. What is that? What did I just click? Okay, I'm using the wrong viewer. I'm yet using Windows. Little viewer here. Let's go back for a second. Okay, that's the best I can do. Sorry, I can't do any better than that. Look at the back of this empty truck. There's no crate back there. There's all kinds of stuff for this cat to thrash around against and injure itself further, and then he leaves it back there on a catch pole. Inappropriate, period. Whoever this agency is, if you find out who they are, tell them I called them out on it. You can show them this video. And I'll just say to their whoever's in charge of that place, you guys don't seem like you know what you're doing. That's just the deal. And I'm pointing a finger at you and I'm calling you out. And I'm somebody who's been working with animals for over 20 years now at this point. I've handled hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds of animals on the end of a catch pole. And this is inappropriate, period. So stop doing it. Find a better way. And get a crate. At least put a crate in the back of there to properly house the animal. I mean, are you catching dogs and just whatever and putting them in the back of this truck? This is just... I mean, this is like the 1950s dog catcher days kind of crap going on here. Okay, so we're going to go back to, so here's how I would handle it. If I had to use a catch pole, if I was forced to use a catch pole, all right, I would get the, one, I'd probably try and just sedate. This cat is confined in here. So if I could get a syringe pole in here to sedate the cat and then pull it out by hand, that's what I'm going to do. I've got a few minutes. And if I'm going to put the cat down, I'm going to want it to stay down for a while. I'm going to pop some Tilazol in there and use that. And then, so I'll use that to tranquilize, to sedate that cat down so then I can handle it properly. And then I'm going to give these police officers who are using, let's let this play here. They're pulling out these gloves. These are like those mechanic style gloves or whatever. I can tell you, no gloves that you're going to go buy in any store locally are going to protect you from a cat bite. Period. They're not. They will bite straight through these gloves here, police officers. These are not animal handling gloves. They won't protect you from raccoons, from possums, from cats, from dogs, or any other species. They might protect you from a hamster. All right? So I'm going to issue one of these officers a pair of animal handling gloves to lift up this grill to either just get the cat out with a catch pole. And if that's too difficult, then I'm going to use a syringe pole or a syringe, just a syringe directly in there. But it's probably, it's lively enough to where it would fight me. So I'm probably going to use a syringe pole. That way, anybody that put their hands in any area here where they could be injured, they'll be protected by the gauntlet leather gloves designed for animal handling, okay? And then my choice is probably going to be to sedate the animal. And if I did use a catch pole, I'm going to try to get that limb. If I can't get that limb, I'm going to have one of these officers hold the net down on the ground. And then when I give him the command to, I'm going to bring that cat straight down into the net. The officer's going to lift the net up. And then we're going to cinch it down so it's confined in there and instantly off of the catch pole. All right? And then, because I'm well equipped, it's going straight from the net into a crate. All right? But I'm going to try to avoid the catch pole if at all possible in this circumstance. And there may be a partial dismantling of the grill here, or just cutting away of it, because this grill itself can't be repaired without replacing parts on it. All right? But once again, make sure that you have the owner sign a liability release so they can't sue you. And then come back and want you to pay for damages, okay? And then see where this officer's hand is here? Why is that video not pausing? Where this officer's hand is back here, he needs to have the right protective equipment on, and these gloves aren't it. So remember that, police officers, if you watch this video. Those are not animal handling gloves. Don't try to use them that way. And then you can see the cat is like, it's around its neck. It needs to be, if it's going to be used on the cat, it needs to be around the neck and then around this front, one of these front limbs. The left, the right, it doesn't matter, but it should be around one of those limbs. You know, we give them a little bit of a break because this is a confined space. It may have been impossible to accomplish that in there. But what happens next isn't acceptable and could have been avoided had he been trained and properly equipped. And that's this. Look at that. That's a sign this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He'll claim he knows what he's doing. Just because you know how to operate a catch pole doesn't mean you know how to use it properly. I hope that makes sense. So, you get a 2 stars for this because at least you got it in the back there without killing it. 2 stars. Look down below. You'll see the email address for your video suggestions. Video suggestions only. We don't answer mail over there. We only look for video suggestions. Everything else, we're not paying attention to it. And then if you want to contact us, you go to our website. There's a contact form there. Fill that out. Send in, contact us with whatever you got there. Don't try to sell us product or services. We're not going to do that. We don't do that through the internet. We're smarter than that. And then sign up for our blog. That way you get notifications of organization news and updates. You get video release updates or video release dates. And then what else? Animal rescue and human rescue product reviews, stuff that we use in the field here. And then we have a donations wish list page over there. Go to the wish list page, donations. Check that out. Maybe there's something you want to do. Buy some merchandise. And then everybody can absolutely do this. I know you've got the time to do it. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. It's free over on YouTube to help us generate an income stream that will support this organization. It's not the sole income stream, but it will help support our mission, okay? I know you're going to do it because you love animals. I'm very grateful that you take the time to come over here. I hope my animal welfare professionals and my fire service professionals got something off this video because that's who this is geared towards. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. This is Big Boss saying bye.